From the shores of Biscayne Boulevard and Biscayne Bay and 8th Street, Toronto, Miami, as the Raptors make it to the conference semis for just the second time in franchise history. As we take a look at the starting lineups, an interesting change here for the Toronto Raptors. Patrick Patterson in for Norman Powell, joined by Lowry, DeRozan, Carroll, and Valanciunas. Meanwhile, for the Miami Heat, it's Dragic and Wade in the backcourt. Whiteside, Joe Johnson, and Lou Deng up front.
Well, actually, DeRozan has gone to Deng, and it is Carroll, the excellent perimeter defender on Dwayne Wade.
And that's the alley-oop that has been a familiar sight here.
Success in the first two ball games.
Little mismatch here. Carroll working against Whiteside. And there's an even better mismatch for Toronto. The shouts of being outplayed by Valanciunas. Here they are one-on-one, and Valanciunas gets the better of him again. Patterson out of the corner, knocks down the three-pointer. Five on the shot clock. DeRozan from mid-range. Yes. The team's hitting a little dry spell here offensively. Wade, who's been shooting the three well, fires another one. What do you know? Josh Richardson checked into the ball game for Miami along with Gerald Green.
Oh, nice cut.
Great cut by Wade for the layup. Udonis Haslem with the dime.
He had a terrific game too. 21 points, 3 threes in that game.
And there's the floater from
one of the best in the league.
He scored the last 7 points for Miami. DeRozan with a Wade-like pump fake for the bucket.
Boy,
with 4 on the shot clock. Got to his spot.
Look at that effort.
Valanciunas with a slam. He left Charlotte. Those were the game's first free throws. Toronto with a 6-point lead. 1.5 to go in the first. Dragic, after a couple of pump fakes, gets it to fall. Richardson. Green had to throw it up. And a scrum underneath. Whiteside holding his right knee, which he injured in the previous game. Pardon me, 2 games ago.
Game 1 came out.
And he's also dealing with a thigh bruise on that same one.
He's going right to the locker room.
He
got kicked, but he's grabbing the inside of that knee. Obviously, good look at that.
Dealing with a crippling injury and the loss of Chris Bosh to an undisclosed medical condition.
They're not going to use him. He's really not known for his shooting ability.
Terrence Ross on the drive. To be their catalyst offensively is it Joe Johnson.
That's not a bad option, Mark.
It worked that time, JB.
9 straight in that last ball game, but that time Joe gets the better of him.
Valanciunas, blocked by McRoberts, rejected, packed it, dang! Lowry off the Valanciunas screen, took it without hesitating and hits nothing but net.
But you're going to have to rely on those 3 guards. You're not going to get really anything on the interior.
And Johnson again starting to heat up since they led 2-0. The lob for Valanciunas. And a nice finish and one.
Good catch. Used the left hand from Patterson.
Mari Stoudemire, the veteran, started 30-some games this year for Whiteside at center as Joe Johnson. They're now 1 of 9 from downtown. DeRozan here. Spins on the rookie Richardson and took him right to school for the bucket.
Well, much too easy.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Joseph turns the corner and gets the layup to fall.
San Antonio Spurs, and he has had a terrific playoff, playing awfully well here in this series too.
And Wade takes out his do-it-yourself kit. 12 on the shot clock. Patterson on the pick and pop. 3, yes. Off the screen, the lob. Valanciunas has the whole box of tricks. With the left hand, Wade finds a seam. Haslem counted. Wow, was that big for the Miami Heat.
Another terrific play from
Patterson. Starts the second half for the Raptors. He started the game. Lowry with a deep 3, and folks, Kyle Lowry. Wade on the drive, and he draws the foul on Valanciunas, who grabs his leg and goes down, holding his right leg.
Well, he tweaked it in game 1, Mark, and he was fine. That was late in that ball game, but this looks like he's in a considerable amount of pain. Walking it off.
The Heat looking for a spark. Wade. Slams it home! Dwayne Wade coming alive! sensing an opportunity here with Valanciunas out of the game.
Yeah, look where this offense is starting, Mark. I mean, barely even pented the three-point line with 3 seconds to go on the clock.
Do you believe, JB, that they actually
Is above the D and gets the nice friendly roll?
So you're trying to tell me that wasn't the play?
I don't believe so, as Lowry is becoming Lowry.
For Miami. Wade guarded by Patterson. Backs it out for three, and Dwayne Wade is still perfect on his three-point attempts here.
He's had a terrific postseason, just 5 looks, 0 for 2 from behind the arc, and Wade again.
Why not? Yeah, I'm not! He has 14 this quarter. Lowry, meanwhile, has 12 this quarter. Make it 15. Under 2 minutes to go, and a turnover. Green on the drive, and one!
A big turnover.
Wade dancing with it out front. Wade! The mismatch on Patterson. In rhythm, Wade. Sizzling, slaying. Dwayne Wade with 18 this quarter.
Since Valanciunas left, that's 12 minutes of action.
Patterson thought about the three. McRoberts fouled him, and Patterson will go to the free throw line to try and complete the three-point play.
Haslam for the uncontested layup.
That was their first field goal of the fourth quarter. DeRozan has been conspicuous by his silence. 1-point game. Nice feed and dunk by Wade. Lowry. Will give and go to Lowry for the layup.
Really
great
nice.
execution. Started by Richardson. Lowry from downtown. Got it!
Woo! That's a tough possession there.
Under a minute to go.
Well, how's the ball not in Lowry's hands?
Wade on the drive. Got it! Patterson sets the screen. Wade fights over it. Great contest, but Lowry comes up. Wade on the drive, got all the way to the cup. Wow. Wade was looking for the and one. DeRozan fouled by Deng.
William being up 2 and 3. Enormous.
DeRozan makes them both. Hits nothing but net. They get it to Wade, guarded by Joseph. Goes and kicks it out. Johnson for the tie. Way off the mark. DeRozan with the rebound. And a quick foul with 16 seconds to go. But Joe Johnson had as good a look as you would want to tie the game. He simply missed it.
Lose the first game of the series again. And do this. It's not over. A long way from being over. But what an effort here as he misses that one.
Go to Wade. Guarded by Powell. Tough step back three. Oh, boy, that was halfway down and out. It was almost a one-point game. Dying moments of the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, he was 0 for 3 in that third quarter, had no points. Looks to be down 2-1.
Well, the headlines in Toronto tomorrow.
Lowry's back.
Lowry
and
DeRozan. That's an easy one.
And we hope Valanciunas is back.
Wade banks in that three. 1.1 to go.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
And that's a smart play. Quick foul with 0.8 to play.
The ball movement not been there. You got to credit Toronto. This team has gotten after it defensively.
But buoying his team to victory here as the Toronto Raptors come into Miami and seize back home court advantage in the series, in a very competitive series so far.
Comes up short, offensive rebound. Curry again. And Curry hits a three. Tie game.